Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. Today I'm coming at you from in front of the big ass toolbox, and we're going to do a 1-year review on how things have been going with this build. Now, if you've been following this channel from the beginning, you know that this is a 72-inch Harbor Freight bottom box with a 26-inch box on top of it and a US General side locker. But this box that I call the triple rack is something I built myself. This upper cabinet I built, and this hutch I built. That hutch was actually on a different box before, on like a 40-inch box. I got it sitting on here. It's been working out pretty good. So let's get started. We're gonna take a look at how these things that I built are holding up, and if I do it again or not. If there's any improvements I still need to make to them, or things that I would do different. First one's a triple rack. We unlock it. You see that the whole door pulls right out. Then I can fold it in on itself and tuck it away inside the rack. That works out pretty good, really handy. Let's take a closer look. So what we have inside here is 3 slides that pull out, and each slide has got tools on it. The door also has tools on it. Let me get some better lighting on here for you. So on this slide out we have bits, not bit drivers, but bits. And having them on this panel like this, this has been working out really well. I can at a glance easily see what I have on that door. I don't have to dig out a blow molded case, open it up, try and pick out the right bit out of the case, store it away, whatever. That's a lot of monkey business. This one, I just grab it and go. The next slide please. Hammers, hacksaw, longer tools, pry bars, things like that. On the back side of this slide is the Snap-on 14.4 lineup. I use these things every day. You'll notice that each one of these slides has 2 rails on the top, and there's also 2 rails on the bottom. So those are each 100-pound pairs. So I can put plenty of weight on this thing and not have a problem. This panel here is T-handles, hex tools, and there's a little bit of room to grow down there yet. And on this side I got some oddball tools that they don't easily fit in a toolbox. I take this square for example. If you put this in a toolbox, where'd you go? If you put this in a toolbox, it's gonna be laying in the bottom. To get it out, it's gonna be a pain in the butt, and once you get it out, the numbers are all gonna be chipped up because you had other tools sitting on top of it. So that works out really nice. This slide here has got some specialty bits on it, I guess. Hex and Torx, short and long, external Torx, and some more room to grow. The back side of that is a can holder. That has been really handy to have this stuff accessed right here. I mean, I stand right here when I'm working. This is where I'm standing, so I can reach right over here and grab whatever I need. It's a big thumbs up for the triple rack. In fact, if I had to do it again, the triple rack would be times 10. It'd be a lot bigger. There'd be 10 slides easily. So let's take a look at the upper cabinet. The upper cabinet has got a lot of cubic feet of space. I wanted to get my mini fridge under lock and key because, you know, I'd show up in the morning and something would be missing.
That was bullshit.
I didn't care for that, so I got everything locked up. Now the mini fridge lives right here. So that's good. But the bad thing is, when we had a power outage and the ice melted in the fridge, it landed here. This is all warped. And I guess I need to build a drip pan and a drain tube out the back. So that was an oversight on my part. Otherwise, that's been working out well. This strut right here, I noticed the other day that there was a drip of oil on the bottom of it. Maybe I need to flip that over, I'm not sure. This pull-out rack, alright, just swing it around here. That pull-out rack has just got parts trays on it. Working out really good. Get this out of the way. And I forgot about this, but there's like a little secret storage spot back here. I don't know. You'll have to tell me what's in there because I can't see that high right now. I had forgotten all about that until just now making this video. And then you notice that there's kind of crap here. I mean, I got to change of clothes, a clock. There's a printer, some chargers, paperwork. And the reason I've got a printer up there and some of that other stuff is that this toolbox doubles as an office work center. You know, I can look up parts here quite easily, but I also have to do a bunch of paperwork for some of the other responsibilities I have here at work. So if I'm sitting here on this stool, I've got this pull-out slide right here. And I can put my keyboard and my mouse right here. I don't think I showed you, but inside the hut, I've got a laptop right here. We're going to close this. It's kind of messy in there. Anyway, I got my keyboard and my mouse, and I can work on the computer. And that's all good, but where I failed was right here. So, right now, we're eye level, okay? And I'm just going to turn you to the side toward the monitor. Where's the monitor? It's way the heck up there. So now you got to bend your neck back to look at the monitor. And if that bothered your neck, imagine how it felt on my neck, who's actually bending up there and looking at it. So I changed this around a little bit, and over in that corner I've got this bracket on a slide mechanism now. So I can just pull this pin, lower this down, pull this monitor in, and now when we're sitting here eye to eye, we're looking right at the monitor. So that works good. That's something I had to change. My first version of this didn't work. So we're going to put this back where it belongs. Alright, I talked a lot about lighting on this toolbox, and I've got lighting across the top here, and it's aiming toward the back, and you can see it's lit up all the way to the back of the box. That works out quite well. I've got lighting underneath this piece of angle iron right here, and you see it's facing down and lighting up my tabletop. It's lighting up my drawers. If I turn that light off, here's my switch right there. If I turn that light off, you can see how much of a difference it makes. Turn it off. So that's a big thumbs up on the toolbox lighting. The mood lighting underneath, though, maybe not so much. if you look underneath there, you can see that there's, I think, I'll have to bend over and take a look, but I'm pretty sure that there's strips hanging down there. I knew when I fastened those lights under there with just the adhesive that came on the back of the light strip, that I didn't think it was going to stay. I think I even used some Gorilla Tape to help hold it, but all of that failed. So I'm going to have to address that. And I put some of that lighting in the back of this rack. I was kind of hoping it would look more like this all the time, but when you close the racks it blocks off the light, so maybe I need to move them or add another strip. I would call the all the blue lighting you see right now, I would call a fail. On this side I have my old Craftsman nut driver handles that I made a coat rack out of. That's been working good. Down below we added a bumper to protect the side locker. I see they got stuff jammed up against it, so that's been working well. On the front of the toolbox I have a running board. Now when I'm sitting here on my stool, it works nice to, you know, prop my feet up. But why I really put it there was, if I'm standing here, this is how far I can reach. If I step on the running board, I can reach all the way back here. So it's kind of it's a step. I'm using it for a step. Works good. On the front of all of the drawers, I blacked it out with, believe it or not, Harbor Freight electrical tape. And after a year, none of that tape is peeling. It's been working, doing what it's supposed to do. Inside the side locker, I've got lighting here that faces back. And you can see it's filling up all the what would be dark corners of that locker. So that works out quite well. The only thing I kind of screwed up on was I got this little piece of angle right here. And that is, when the door closes, it goes underneath this proximity sensor to turn the light off. But when I reach in here to grab something, a lot of times I'm, you know, my hand is getting in the way there and turning the light off. So maybe an annoyance, but not really a big problem. Kind of give it a eh. I think I forgot to show you. I had this 2-inch gap right here between the hutch and this 26, and it was bothering me. So I made this pull-out slide, and on it, I got a magnetic strip up here with office crap, stapler, pens and pencil, whatever. So that works out really good, because where else are you gonna put that stuff, you know? If you just drop it in a drawer. Yeah, I'm trying to find a good example. Here's a good example. It'll end up looking something like this. And it ain't no good. Boy, there's a lot of crap in there. That looks more like a medicine cabinet than a crap drawer. See if I got a crap drawer here. No, it's all good stuff, man. No crap. No crappity crap. What else? I guess, oh yeah, I know what else. You know, I made this, I told you that this wood warped down here, right? When it got wet. Well, the humidity in the shop and piss poor building practices caused some other areas to warp, like right here. Okay? That should be pulled in. I only have a rivet here, and a rivet there. There should be more rivets in there. So when I slap this thing together, I could have done a better job. I took a few shortcuts on that, and I think part of the reason was because I figured I was skinning it in this wood temporarily, and I was going to do metal sides on it. But I'm not going to do that. It keeps the honest people out. If you want to get in there and you don't care about wrecking it, you're going to get into any part of this toolbox or anyone else's toolbox. So I'm just going to fix what I've got going on. It looks good enough. You know, I might put a mural, excuse me, a mural on the front of this at some point. You can see all them warps up in there. So I got to fix that. But otherwise, we're going to run with it. Maybe a future video might include something being built right here. I haven't gotten a lot of good ideas on what I should put there. Got a lot of stupid ideas, including aquariums, you know, parts bins. I don't need no more damn parts bins right there. Someone told me to put a mini fridge there. Well, I guess they didn't even realize I had a mini fridge down here. Anyway, look forward to that someday. That's all I got for you on the 1-year update on the big ass toolbox. Thanks for watching. Later.